We welcome you to Frickers for the second of 4 Van Wert County Hospital Tip-Off previews. We're here with the host Cougars and the first-year varsity head coach, Mark Bagley. We'll talk about him taking over for Coach Dave Freilich throughout the show. Down to my left is Michael Smelzer, senior point guard, and to my right, Kyle Kieber, a senior guard as well. Coach, you step in for Coach Freilich, a guy you assisted so many years. Just how does this feel to make it your program this year?
We're real excited about our team this year, and it certainly is not about me as the head coach. It's about our program and what Coach Freilich built for so many years. I had the privilege, and our staff had the privilege to coach with him for a long time. But really, this game is about the players, and I'm very excited for our guys. I'm excited for the opportunity to go compete here in another 10 days or so. But again, the leadership that Coach Freilich provided for our program, I'm trying to continue that on and build on the tradition that Van Wert basketball has.
And we will have Coach Freilich as our color commentator for a few broadcasts. We don't know if we can do the stomp through the broadcast. Do you bring up any characteristics in your coaching similar to Coach Fro?
We're both very intense coaches, but I can't do the foot stomp or the referee intimidation like he does. I'm going to try to really focus this year on our players and our team more than anything. And again, there's only one Coach Fro, and again, it's time for me to put a stamp on the program as well from my perspective.
You're a Van Wert Cougar at heart. You played here growing up, a high school player as well. And a little twist for your first Van Wert tip-off with Wayne Trace and their football success. We'll just have one game against Lincoln View Friday night. The winner comes back to take on Crestview. So if you get the win, your schedule's the same. You got your 2 nights there. But what does this tournament mean to play against county rivals right off the tip?
It's always fun to play against county rivalries, and the players they know each other really well now with Twitter and all the social media out there. They're all friends. They all hang out. It's a lot different than it used to be, but it's exciting for the community. It's great for our fan base to come out and watch all the local teams play, and we're just real excited about that opportunity to play as well.
Michael Smelzer, point guard for this team. How are things going in your transition to that starting spot that Joey Hurlis held down for a few years there?
Good. A lot of it's from the years before, just pushing the tempo and stuff, just getting used to it now and getting ready for the season.
A lot of guys graduated, so obviously new players stepping into new roles. How do you feel that's coming together? Obviously, these are a lot of your classmates that you have played with, and so you have that chemistry already. But how is it going at the varsity level when you're looking at scrimmages and stuff you've experienced already?
With the 7 seniors, we've played with each other for a while, so we already sort of know how each other's going to play and where they're going to be at. So right now, we're just learning to trust each other and just go from there.
Kyle Kieber, one of those 7 seniors. You've been practicing with other teams this year, went up to Defiance. What was that experience like? Not a scrimmage, but a practice with them.
Well, it was definitely different. You're used to just showing up, doing your thing, going against them, trying to, beat them. But practice situation, you're trying to get better. You're trying to work on what you're going to do throughout the season to improve your team. And, pick up some drills along the way, meet some guys. I mean, Defiance, we play them a lot every year, but I didn't know some of those guys, so that was nice too. And then yesterday with Fort Jennings, Coach Utendorf, who teaches at our school, he brought his team over. Same deal, a lot of fun.
Coach, tell us why you decided to do that, practicing against a couple teams you know pretty well.
In the summer, a lot of teams come to our gym. We've got a fantastic facility. I think the nicest gym in Northwest Ohio. We've got 3 full courts, 10 baskets, and a lot of teams come to our gym in the summer. And we got talking this summer as things moved on and progressed, and we really thought it would be a good idea to show some practice situations, some drills, compete against other people, and then the camaraderie of being together as a team. Afterwards, Thursday went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and just a chance to build team camaraderie. I do want to point out one thing. You've already addressed that Michael Smelzer is the starting point guard. Can you pick the other 4 starters for me too as well? Because I'm not really sure right now. You've already deemed him the starter, so that's news to me. I'm joking. Michael's done a great job in that leadership role. He's gone against Joey Hurlis the last several years, and even against Corey Clifton when Corey was here. So Michael has put his time in, and he definitely is going to be running the show for us this year.
Take us through some of the other players that you expect to contribute at this level this year.
Matt Bidlack is our 3rd captain. These 2 guys up here have earned the role as captains of our team through a players' vote. It was unanimous, and they have demonstrated that leadership role. And like Michael said, these 7 seniors and their teammates have played a lot of basketball together. They're very close friends, and we're learning to not only be close friends, but learn to trust what each other can bring. Obviously, as we have 7 seniors that come back this year. Our leading scorer and Connor Holliday is coming back. Connor had 28 points in his last game last year. Connor's a really good athlete. He's an all-state track runner, all-state cross-country runner. So his season's really come. I mean, he has no time off. Right. He's always running or playing. But his last game last year was the way he finished up. We're looking for outstanding things from him as well. And again, all our seniors, all our 11 guys that we have coming back, we expect them to contribute, and we expect to play a lot of players this year.
Kyle, chance to open up in the tip-off. Always a special time going against some of your rivals, guys you know. What does that mean to you, the Van Wert County Hospital tip-off?
Well, you know, it's a fun time because some of these guys are your really good friends. Really? Like it's not like
even from Crestview.
Some of my best friends are from Crestview. I actually. 2nd grade, my neighbor, Damian Helm. But, you know, and it adds a little bit to it. It's, you know, when you're looking through your scouting report, you see the guy, and then you tweet at him that night. It adds a little bit to it, adds a little bit to the rivalry as well.
Coach, your staff is the same as last year. Guys switching positions with Coach Freilich retiring, moving up. 21-1 as a JV team last year. The year before, just the 1 loss. What does it mean to have the staff back together and to have all that experience coming up that had some success at the JV level?
We really felt continuity was important in our program, and we've got a great staff that all we hang out a lot as families. It's a long season. It's a 4-month season, and it's really important. We've all got kids. We've all got families, and we have a tremendous staff that really get along well together. We do a lot of things together, and I think it shows with our kids. Our kids know what to expect in our program from 7th grade all the way up to varsity, and the things we run in 7th grade are the same things we run at the varsity level. So I think it means a lot to have people that you can count on and trust, and friends that not only that they're good people, they're also good coaches, and that's really important when you coach young men and try to mold them.
Long season almost underway. We'll have both games from the Van Wert Tip-Off for you on WOSN, as well as a number of other Van Wert games, Ottoville, LCC, Lincoln View, Spencerville, Wayne Trace, and New Knoxville as well. Actually, that's the Crestview schedule, but we have other Van Wert games as well. Kalida, Elida, Shawnee. I was thinking, when do you play New Knoxville? You don't, no. But you play other teams. More with Van Wert coming up next from Frickers here on WOSN. We are at Frickers enjoying the Van Wert County Hospital tip-off show as we get you ready for the opening week of basketball just around the corner for the guys. As we are joined by 3 more Cougars here at Frickers. To the far left is Connor Holliday, the state runner and basketball standout as well. To my left is Matt Bidlack, senior post, 6 points, 5 rebounds a game last year. And to my right, Nathan Stoller, a senior guard, the gunslinger. He doesn't like the nickname, but you like to shoot. Is that where it comes from?
Yeah, that's it.
Just a little bit, okay. Just how excited are you, Connor, to have your junior season? You had that great finish, even though it was a loss against Elida in double overtime, 28 points. Did you feel like that gave you momentum going into this year?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Gave me a lot of confidence, along with my teammates. Maybe gained some trust from them. And so, yeah, we got a lot of momentum. Got a positive mindset about going into the season, feeling good. So hopefully we'll have a good season.
What's the Van Wert County Hospital tip-off mean to you as a player, knowing the guys? You know, do you look forward to it like more than some of the other games perhaps?
Yeah, definitely. There's that little rivalry that we have, even though we only play them once. They're not in our league, but it's definitely fun to play against guys that you know, that you maybe see around the town sometimes. So yeah, it's definitely you can get excited for the tip-off.
Are there cross-country and track rivalries that play into basketball, or not as much? It seems like there aren't a lot of runners that necessarily play hoops.
No. I don't know too many guys that do both, but it's definitely good to see runners playing basketball. Like, we scrimmaged Columbus Grove on Saturday, and there was a runner that made it to state, so that was good to see, and it was just good, to see other runners.
You pull for those long-distance guys, don't
definitely,
you? Definitely root for them. Matt Bidlack, you're a senior. What's it feel like to be a leader on this team?
It's a great feeling, but with that leadership comes a lot of responsibility.
Is that from Spider-Man? I think that's a Spider-Man quote, right?
I did
With
not
great
know that.
leadership. Maybe not.
That's pretty cool, though.
I'm tweaking Spider-Man. You're allowed to do that. But take us through, how does the system feel with the new coach, even though it's the old coaching staff? Does it feel the same as Coach Freilich's system?
Not completely. There are some similarities because it's what we've been doing for so long, but there is some change, and I feel change is good, and I think it'll be good for us.
All right, Nathan, how have things changed for you as you become a senior? Does it feel different this year?
Yeah, a lot different. I mean, this is our last go-around, so it's a different feeling than last year being a junior, and yeah.
All right, Van Wert getting ready to tip off against Lincoln View in the first game Friday night. We'll have that for you on WOSM. When we return, we'll talk with more of the Cougars here from Frickers. It's the preview show on the West Ohio Sports Network. We are in Frickers. We're getting ready for the Van Wert County Hospital tip-off tournament. One game Friday night, Lincoln View and Van Wert, and then one game, the championship winner, that one against Crestview on Saturday. Both will be on WOSN. Wayne Trace will reschedule its 2 games. And also out here in Van Wert, we recently taped the Ohio State Marching Band at Niswonger Performing Arts Center. That is brought to you by CUPE, and you can take a look at that. WOSN.TV has all the taping schedules, including Thanksgiving, so great chance. We got any band members up here? No. Do you like music? No. No. We're basketball players up here. Nick Keefer, the junior, is sitting next to me. Joey Moreland down on the end. Nick has a fan in the crowd, apparently. One fan.
Probably my aunt, I would guess.
Well, congratulations on a supportive aunt. Eli Wardman sitting next to me as well. Nick, let's start with you. Coach Freilich has moved on. He's going to broadcast some games for us. Do things feel different with the coaching staff, even though it's the same guys you know from the past years?
Yeah, it feels a little different. I feel like there's a lot more positive energy in the gym. It's good getting up and down with these guys that I've been playing with for so long.
What are some of the things that you learned from the seniors from last year, the A.J. Smiths, the Joey Hurlises? Kind of take us through that, Eli, what they might have contributed to your growth as a basketball player.
They contributed by showing that you can give the ball to anyone, because Joey would pass it to anyone that was open and just pass the ball around as a better player, be a better teammate.
He is at Ohio Northern now, the all-time assist leader for Van Wert High School. Eli, how have you been working on your game throughout the summer? And he drops the head and getting ready for Cougar basketball this year.
During the summer, our AYBT team just play all summer and just go play against other people, and that's play our game and just beat up on everyone we play.
There you go. You did pretty well.
Yeah, we do it pretty well because, our coach Ron and Brett Kieber, they coach us pretty well.
You know them.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. All right, Joey Moreland, another senior. You wanted to share with us your favorite drill. So go ahead. What is your favorite drill in practice? And Coach might have you run it in the parking lot.
Coach Bagley introduced the Kansas drill. We got to sit down in a defensive stance for 5 to 7 minutes. Just sit and slide. Yep. Till we die. So. But you're
alive so far, so the drill's not over?
Well, we're not dead yet.
Dead. We're going to see some good defense out of Van Wert this year. And we got a correction on the quote. With great power comes great responsibility. That was the Spider-Man quote we were looking for. So thank you for tweeting us. And Coach is a big Spider-Man fan as well, apparently. You guys get ready for the tip-off. Eli, what's it mean to you? Have you watched, before you were a high school basketball player, did you go to this? Did you enjoy seeing the Lincoln views and the Crest views?
I always liked watching them because I used to go to Crestview, so I always liked watching Van Wert beat up on Crestview. And I always like to beat Crestview in everything we do.
So you're hoping for a win the first night, and then you get a chance at the Knights there.
Yeah. We got to beat Lincoln View first.
That's right. How about practicing against some other teams? I think it's a neat concept that you guys did. You went up to Defiance, a WBL rival. Nick, what did you get out of those practices?
It's always good getting a little break and practicing with your own teammates. It's just good going having fun with those guys, meeting new people, going hard up and down the floor.
Positive experience there for Van Wert. We will have the Van Wert County Hospital tip-off for you coming up in just a week and a half. I want to thank Van Wert for coming on out for tonight's show. Still to come, we have Lincoln View, and we have Wayne Trace as well, 2/4 of the rest of the puzzle here from Frickers on WOSN.